So for today, we are going to look into Windows function and the views. Temporary tables, we take it with stored procedure, okay, because both are related, so it will be more understood, right? So today, let's see the views and the window functions. Views are very simple. As we have seen, CTE, okay? So basically what happened in CTE, that those table are temporary tables for the particular script only, right? But what if we wish that whatever the results we are getting, we can save them in our schema or in our database so that we can use it later on for further analysis. Okay, so let's see how we can save the results that we are having. Okay, so for that one, I have prepared 10 different examples. So through these 10 different examples, you can also go through these examples and you can understand different queries also. Okay, so let's see. Okay, let me share this particular file in chat box later on with on shared folder also. I will share it. In shared folder, I shared this particular file to you. Okay, so let's see from the very first example. So first example says, create a view of customers with their contact information. We just need the contact information of the customers, right? So uh, contact information of the customers. So we need to select DM August. Here we have this one. So we don't have the customers table here. I don't have that one. So let me select some other data. This is also an employee one. Yes, here I have all the files. Okay, so let me remove this particular from here, drop view. Right. So let me select this one. In that one, I don't have the data. So in this one, I have all the WP school data that I already provided to you. So let's see. According to that only, here, see, create a view of customers where with their contact information. So basically, this is the table of customers, right? So if simple, we will look into the table, this one. So this is the basic information that is having into the table. So what we need to extract from it, that is in what comes under customer information, that is customer names, customer name, comma, say contact name, right? Uh, then just say city, contact information only. Okay. So these three things we required, right? So when we execute, we have just these three columns. Okay. Now what I want that why I can't save this information, the result that I am getting into one file, and then I can use it later on. So see, just wait it up to this point first. So this is the code that we have already used above. This will give us the results. To save it into your database, what you need to do, see, you need to say create view, just like you created the table also. You need to say create view, okay? And you need to give a name to your view. Then in syntax, there is as. And last time also for city, we have used as. But here, we are not, you can say, we are not basically using brackets with it. Okay, remember this thing. Just a second. Just a second. So just the difference is we are not using the brackets. So the code or the query that we have created for retrieving the contact information of the customer, we just inserted that query here. Okay. The results from this query will be now saved in a view named customer contact. Okay. Let me execute. Okay. It is executed. You can verify from here that create this view, zero rows affected, and it is a green tick, right? So it is executed. Where it is saved. So when you refresh your schema, you can see in views, there is a customer contact now. Okay. Even you can use a filter into it like this one. Okay. I need to drop it once. Otherwise, it will say that this view already exists. So if I will use a filter that city equals to London, only those customers who are in the city London. Okay. When I refresh, I can see customer contact is there. How you can retrieve, how you can say execute this particular view. It's very easy to execute this view. Just as the other tables you call select star from table name. So here also select star from view name. The same way, if you will run this one, you can see you are having the results. Got it? And if I will see results, if I will see results, first time when I created it, okay, and you can say first time here, you can see this is select star from this one. So when I first time executed it, okay, it took 0.016 seconds. But here, as it is now created as a view, right, it is just having 0.000 seconds to execute it. Even when you are creating this view, it took 0.062 seconds. But when you call it, it will not take time. So it means you are optimizing your queries. You are optimizing your results. Okay. Let's see more examples so that you will understand about it. All right. Do we have birth date? I don't think so. Hmm. Create a view of employees and their hiring date. We don't have dates. Select from, oh, I don't have employee table. So I can say use here BM1 underscore August. Right. First of all, I need to use it. And execute. Now this is here. What I have in my employees table. Let's check. what happened? It is just employee. So we have employee ID, first name, last name, age, and gender only. We don't have joining dates. So what you need to do now for your practice to execute this particular query, okay, you need to insert birth date also, but employee birth date. Create a view of employees and their hiring dates. So here we need the hiring date, not the birth date. Okay, you need to make a corrections also. Hiring dates here, not birth date. Import the hire date. Okay, create a database of 9 things or search how you can enter data into a single column. Okay, and how to create a new column into your existing table, right? So to add a new column, you can use alter function. Okay, search for it, note it down that you need to work with the alter function. You need to find out how you can use alter function here. And what you need to do, you need to create a new column naming hire date. Okay, and in table employees. Okay, and you have to upload, you have to insert data also in this particular column. So you have resources, you have Google. Okay, you need to find out first of all using alter function in MySQL, how can I add a new column. Then you need to find out that in a particular column, how can I insert data? Because we have seen when we are inserting the data, we insert data into all columns. But how can I enter a data into a particular column only? I created a new column, and how can I have this one? Okay, then execute this one. So let me put a clause here that before running this query, create a new column, name, hire date, and insert dates into this column. Okay, right? So before running this query, create a new column name hire date and insert dates, okay, into this column. Then you will execute this one, right? It's a single line query to create a new column into any table. Okay, alter table function will be helping you to create a new table. Okay, now let's see. Create a view of orders with their order dates. This is basically, you can say, revision sort of things and learning views. Because if you observe what is views, views is nothing a single line query, right? If you want to create a view, you just need to create this particular line, that is create view, create name, and as. These are the orderly queries that you already work with, right? So if you will see this one again, 17, 18, we need to switch. So this is the query that you have, order ID and order dates. Okay. So I'm just creating a view that says order dates. Okay. In this particular schema, you can see order dates is now there. So whatever queries you are generating, if you just want to save it into your schema as a view, you just need to use this particular one line, nothing else. All the other things are same as you used. So this particular queries are for your revision as well as for your assignment also. That wherever you need a new column or you need to update your database, you need to update it and execute it and see where you are getting error and to debug it. See, this one is created. Let's check up to few of them. Then you say create a view of products with their prices. So do we have prices in our products column? Yes, we do have. So let's check what is the product name and the prices. So this is the product name and this is the prices. Just say product price. If we will create this particular view, you can see easily that yes, product prices view is created. Okay. Now, as you move ahead, you will find more complex queries for your revision basis. Okay. You can see here that this is the basic query you already used also. Okay, like this. Select from inner join on customer ID. So here, what is the difference? I just using alliances also. Don't get confused that how it is alliances. So either you are putting as or you are putting a single space. It will be similar. Okay. Now later on also you will forget. You will also have the habit not to use as. This is it. This is only in this condition. Whenever you already have a table and you need to name it, you can name it like this. Okay. So here orders table, I just created one inner join. Okay, on the basis of customer ID, and what I am retrieving, I'm retrieving the orders with customer information. So from customers table, I have customer name and contact name, and from the orders table, this orders table, I have order ID. Okay, so if I will execute this query individually and need to see what is the result, that is order ID, customer name, and the contact name. That's the query. So for this particular query, I am just creating a view. That's it. So here you can see customer contact or customer order customer info. This is now created, right? Now here also you have a few things that you need to understand from two tables here also. So here also you are using same table. So let me tell you that here it is a self join used, right? So what will happen in self join? Same table will be treated as table A and table B, right? So if you want to use the data in two different formats, how? See, first table employees. Okay. This one, let's see. It is employee. And where else? No. This is also EMP ID, I think so. It is full name. So here, see, this one, employee ID, first name and last name. This is from first time we are using employees table, right? Second time, when I am using the table, okay, I said it am. So I renamed it, not the first name, not the last name. I said first name is manager first name and last name is as a manager's last name. Okay. So in first one, you need to put one thing that is reports to. This particular thing is not available in your employee table. You need to insert into and some manager name and that kind of things will be there. If you don't want to put into like this, just replace it with employee ID. Okay. So both table will be same. If you execute this one now, you can see that employee ID, first name, last name is there. Manager first name and manager last name is also there. Okay. So like this, it is over there. If you have that one reports to option, then their names will be there. Like for manager first name, Jim reports to Jim only. Jim and Pam, these are the two managers. So you can name differently to them. Okay. So report to Jim, Pam, Jim, Pam, Jim, Pam, like this. So it will be here that to whom they are reporting. So in front of them, their managers' names will be automatically merged back from the same table. Okay. So this is how a self-join works, right? So here, as you can see, I am using the same table as a table A and table B. Okay. That's why I align it as E and M. Okay. Employee and the manager. And then calling it by these alliances only, right? So that it will be specified with the differences over it, right? Then moving ahead. Okay.
I have a question.
Yes, yes.
It said left join on this one,
Yes, you can use any join with this kind of tables.
but you said self join.
See, why I'm using self join because in self join both the tables are of single table. The data we are expecting is from a single table only, but we are using the table as a table A and table B both.
I understand. It's just this. So the syntax will be self join or left join.
See, self join, if you will use just the self join, then you are joining uh, information from the same table in the different format. Here, what I want to add both the informations in a single result because as you see last time, here it is reported to. Okay, so I am just extending. Basically, what happens that sometimes we need to multiply our data. We have a small data, and for a particular query, we need a large data set with us.
I
Okay.
understand the
So,
use of self. I understand the use of self join. It's
right.
just why did you say it here left join on the syntax? Left join employee and
See, you can use the same table that self join. You understand, and that is not only the implementation. that you can use only in using self-join text, and then you can use the same table for making a join. You can use it into left join, right join, full join also.
So you don't have to
Okay.
say self join. You can say left join or right join.
See, why I use self join, because here I'm using a single table. So to understand it better, it is more preferable to say it as using self join for left join. Okay. So same tables are used. Same table is used for joining, right?
Okay.
Maybe in your understandings or in my explanation, there may be confusion, but uh, see it in this way that whenever we are joining same table as a table A and B, generally we understand it by the name of self join. Okay.
Yeah.
Here, what we are doing in a different way, we are using the same table doing a left joins. Okay. You will find no difference. Why? Because the table contains same data. So either you are using left join, right join, or self join, you will get same result. Why is it so? Because if what is the concept of left join? It says that the full data of table number A and the common in between the two, right? But here, if I am getting all the data from table A, okay, then in both the tables there is same data. So the data already extracted from the table A, which is in table B. And if we say common in between these two, it means all the things are common in between these two. There is no difference, right? For a particular query, for a particular, you can say calculations, we can use these things, right? So using the left join, right join, or you can use the text self join, there will be no difference in it, right? If there is any difference in the tables, then only you will see the reflection, or you will see the variation in the outputs of left join, right join, or inner join, right? Here you have the data in uh, that table, that is employee E and employee M, both contain same data. So now you understand that there is no difference using any of these. Okay.
Okay.
So for the next one, see, the same thing is done here, but we just extracting the supplier informations. Okay. Same joins are used here, right? So I don't think we need to explain this one. So this load procedure, oh, it is not created because we are using this one. Change the schema. If you have any errors, see, we are using different schema, different database we are using. One is from the 8 tables. If you save the same into same database, then you will not feel the differences. But if you have the different database, then you have to switch, right? So here you have product suppliers also, right? We can execute it directly by using select star from product suppliers. Okay. Here, double inner joins are also used. So you can see how it is working. Okay. So you can use multiple joins at a time. It is not like only a single join statement you can use in a single query. You can use as many as join statements, because here, as you can see, order details and the orders table is joined, and products and order tables, right? So this is how it works. Got it? So here, what we are doing, we are joining as per order details. That is this one. Okay. So if you will see this particular query, you can realize that combining more than one table. Okay. It is like what is happening here. We are using the inner join with three tables, right? So basically, what is going on? Let me take my annotations. As we've seen, suppose this is your orders table that we says O, right? And just a second. Yes. Say this is your orders table, first one, and then you have the second one. Okay. Oops, it is not. Let me take it again. This is your orders table, right? Then you have the second one, that is this one, right? That is order details table. Then you have the third one also, this one. Okay, the products table, right? So in this way, this is your orders table. This is the table in center. This is your ON, order details table. Finally, the P. Okay, this is not ON, it is OD. Okay, first, second, and third. So this is how these three tables are joining. The common in between them is order details table. And this is how the join will work. You can join any formats, any type of joins or any type of combinations you can create into it. It is not like if you are using table number A or table number 1 here, then only you can create the relations here, or you can join it with only orders table. It is not necessary. You can create next table here. You can have like this one also. You can create join with this one here. Okay, and you can retrieve the data. So there is no limitations also that how many joins you can create in a single table or a single query. Okay, so this is the one example where you have the view that okay, you can use multiple joins with multiple table queries. Okay, but it depends on the relationships. Okay, that how the tables are related, how the different attributes, or you can say the different columns, are related with a different table. That's why whenever you start working with your data, you need to understand the relationship in between the data. That's what the ER diagram you have created, right? So using that ER diagram, you can find the common tables, common data into it, and you can just create relation in between them. Okay. So let me know in chat box also, or you can unmute yourself, that if you have doubt in your ER diagrams or how to create a relationship, let me know. If you have such a doubt, we can take one more session for that. Okay. by taking these 8 tables, and we can create the relations in between them on white paper, not on over there. On white paper, we will look into it. Okay. So basically, this is how you can create the views, right? Uh, I'm sharing this particular file to all of you. Okay. So just go through these 8 to 20. I think there are a lot. So there are a lot different queries also. If you will see the 19th query, you will see that in select statement, I used some more informations like some aggregated functions also into it. Then using the left join also, group by function also, right? Okay, I will explain the ear diagram once again. So after completing the concepts, I will explain the ear diagram once again. Not before that. Okay. So once it will be completed, you will take care of those things also. So in next one also, in the last query, you can see I, I used some date type functions also for the calculated things. Okay. So here from order dates, I am just extracting the year out of it. And in the second query, I am just extracting the month out of it. I'm calculating the total count of the order ID. So this is how the queries are made to be the complex one. Okay. Only this is the thing that we say it is a complex query. Complex query is said to be nothing. Okay. So you just need to remember that whenever you have a big task to do, okay, just divide it into multiple parts. If you look into this query, you need to see that what are the different things you required. You required employee ID, first name, last name. Okay, these three things I can easily get from the employee table, right? Then it says that uh, I need the years also. Okay, I need a particular year also. So this is the second task. So you can use the year function to extracting the year from the order dates. That's it. Second task done. Then see, according to months also, they need the query. So just extract the month from the date, right? And then say they need total number of orders placed in that particular month and a particular year. So the count of order ID will be there. And if you need it by month and year, okay, by a particular month and a year, if you want it, you need to group by. You need to group it according to the month and the year. So first of all, you created the left join because order dates and the employee ID first name will be from the employee and orders table. You just created a join. Then, then because you are using the aggregated function also, so you grouped it by these things. That's it. So you need to create a task list. That what are the different things that are required? Okay. Then in a single line, you can create them separately, and then you can combine over here. Okay. So one by one, just split your query or the requirement into multiple parts. Okay. Then you will see that as per my requirement, I have 10 tasks to do. Okay. And just start from the very first. You will see that when you complete your 10th task, your query will be seen to be complex one. So if you will look into the different 10 tasks, it will be very simple queries. But when you look into the complete 10 queries as a single query, you will say it's a complex one, right? So what is the basic method that you can apply, that you use to create 10 tasks, right? Once you created those 10 tasks, you combine it, you see it's a very lengthy and a complex query now. Then you can find the way to optimize it. Okay. That if multiple things are created in those 10 tasks, say a same query is created 2 to 3 times. Okay. And very few changes are there. Okay. You can create a view of that particular query. You can create a common table expression of that particular query, and then can use a single line to express the query, right? So it will be optimized, right? Creating a view, again, it will give a optimizations, right? In that way, you can go initially, right? Every programmers who is doing task on SQL, they never optimize it at the initial step, because optimization in the initial step can make a confusion. Okay. So they are, first of all, they create it in a different steps, and then combine it, and then find out the way to optimize it. Okay. That's what the thing is. Because it is not like within 1 hour or within 2 hours or within one day you need to complete the project. That's a corporate work. You have time for it, and proper results you need out of it. You need accuracies. That's why it is said always that follow the steps to do any task. Never skip the steps. Okay. That's why, first of all, observe the requirements. Observe the domain. In which domain you are working, healthcare, e-commerce, like that. Then get familiar with the data. If you don't know the relationship in your data, then how you create the queries, how you can create the joins, right? So get familiar with your data. Then split your requirements into multiple tasks. Then start working with the step-by-step tasks. You are getting the result. Maybe it is taking time. Then finally, try to find out the way to optimize it. Okay. You are getting the right results, but now you need to optimize your query. That's what the steps are. Okay. So if you will skip and directly says, uh, no need to understand the data from columns itself, I can extract it. But sometimes you need to understand, and you need to find out the relationship in between them. Then you need to find the solutions of your queries. If you will skip any step, definitely you will get an errors. Your function will not be properly optimized, right? So that's why always you need to use step-by-step process. It will take time, definitely, but rather than taking double time. Because if you will use directly the complex queries or optimized queries, then even you will get an error. Then you will say, I need to create a new program because this is not working with it. Double time is consumed again. That's why it is preferable go step by step by not wasting the time, right? So this is the one thing that we have today.